Namaste, children. Welcome back to social science class. In today's class, let us learn about Kodagu. Children, you all know that Kodagu district lies on the slopes of Western Ghats. Most of the people here they speak Kodawa and Arabashe languages. And children, River Kaveri. You see, River Kaveri is the lifeline of Karnataka and it takes birth at Talakaveri in Kodagu. Talakaveri is worshipped by lakhs of people. And you can see here the people when the people go here in the place of where river Kaveri takes birth to Talakaveri and they worship. And Kodagu is also very rich in forest wealth. And there is the Nagarhole National Park in Kodagu. In Kodagu, there is Nagarhole National Park, children. And the important dynasty that ruled Kodagu was the Haleri Dynasty. It is the major dynasty. In the beginning of 17th century, Veeraraja founded this dynasty. Later, Mudduraja built Muddurajakeri and made it as his capital. And Muddurajakeri became Madikeri later on. Now, whatever we call Madikeri, that was Muddurajakeri, which was built by Mudduraja. And Kodagu was ruled by Hyder Ali and Tippu Sultan during the second half of 18th century. During this time, Veeraraja of Kodagu was the prisoner of Tippu Sultan. Veeraraja, after escaping from Tippu Sultan, regained his kingdom with the help of the Britishers. And after the death of Tippu Sultan, the kings of Kodagu and Britishers they remained in good terms. Later on, the British captured Kodagu in 1834 and deported Chikkavira Rajendra from Kodagu and started their direct rule. So as we all know that what Britishers were doing in the beginning, they used to help our kings to overrule others, and later on, if they don't listen to them, again they used to deport them or they used to conquer them. Likewise, here the British they captured Kodagu in 1834 and they deported Chikkavira Rajendra from Kodagu and they started their own rule, direct rule. And they divided Kodagu by making Amara Sulya, which was part of Kodagu, a part of Canara district. And let us know about the revolt of Amara Sulya children. Here, the peasants of Amara Sulya found it very hard to bear the heavy burden of land tax, so they rose in an armed revolt against the British. Because the Britishers, after capturing it, after taking under their rule, they started to levy heavy taxes. So the peasants or the farmers, they were not able to bear this heavy burden of the land tax. So they rose against a revolt against the British. And they resolved to drive out the British from Kodagu. The revolt which broke out in 1834 is known as the Amara Sulya revolt. The rebels held Sulya, Puttur, Kasargod and Mangaluru for 13 days. However, the British succeeded in suppressing the revolt and sent several rebels to the gallows. The main leaders of this revolt were Puttabasappa, and Kalyana Swami, and you can see here Gudde Mane Appaya Gowda. So the statue is there, statue of Gudde Mane Appaya Gowda is there in Madikeri even today. And let us think about the freedom struggle in Kodagu, children. The nationalists of Kodagu actively they participated in the freedom struggle. After independence, for a while, Kodagu remained as a separate state. In 1956 only, Kodagu was merged with Karnataka. We got independence in 1947, but also up to 56, Kodagu remained as a separate state. Only during 1956 it was merged with Karnataka. And we can see the two outstanding sons of Kodagu here, children. Kodagu is known outside India mainly on account of its illustrious sons of General General Kodandadira Madappa Kariyappa, that is K.M. Kariyappa, is called as, his full name is Kodandadira Madappa Kariyappa. During the British rule, Kariyappa was the first Indian general of the Indian Army. He was also the chief of Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force of independent India after we got independent. During the British rule itself, Kariyappa was the first Indian general of the Indian Army. Later, when we got independence, he was also the chief of Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force. And he was known for his administrative acumen. Acumen is sharpness or perfection. Okay, he was known for his administrative acumen, courage, and bravery. He was the recipient of the highest rank, Field Marshal. So only he is called as the Field Marshal K.M. Kariyappa. Another great patriot of Kodagu was General Kodandadira Subbaya Timmaya. That is General K.S. Subbaya's full name is General Kodandadira Subbaya Timmaya. And he brought victory to the nation in the war between India and Pakistan. There was a war between India and Pakistan, children. So he was the one, K.S. Timmaya, brought victory for us. These are the two outstanding sons of Kodagu. Though Kodagu is generally identified with its military prowess, it's also well known for sports, adventure, folklore, and also scenic beauty. Okay, children. So I'll give you some notes. Write down this. I have given one in the beginning only the mind map, children. Draw that and write down the mind map and then write the notes. Thank you, children.